for all those that just tune in, December 10th, the very first episode of 24 Hell and Back will drop, and then every week. So let me read through your comments. FRR Wild Ride was great. Best wheeling trip I've been on, and a great group of people. Thank you, Josh. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was great meeting you and the FRR crew. Am I offering customs? Yes, sir. Yeah, everybody, a bunch of people that were on the FRR Wild Ride in Tennessee are on here, and everybody had a blast. So thank you guys for the donations. More donations dropping in from MI Off-Road and from 97 Shitbox TJ. You guys rock. Let's see. That's a sick shop sign. Yes, it is. Oh, God. Jeff Perkins, what's up? Awesome, guys. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So, I don't even know where to start this. I am so beyond excited about what I'm about to tell you that I've been trying to think this through all day. And like, okay, how do I approach it? How do I say it? Like, how this is not going to be too much. Anyways, you guys remember, say, I don't know how many of you have frequently watched these live streams, but a couple of times people ask me, what's your biggest bucket list event, or what's the one thing you would like to do off-road wise? And I've always answered with one straight answer, and that was one day, I would love to participate in something that's called the Rainforest Challenge. The Rainforest Challenge is an off-road event in Malaysia, in the jungle of Borneo, during monsoon season. It's been going on for years. I think the first one started in 97, I want to say, 92, 97, somewhere there, in the 90s. So it's been going on for forever. Gazillions, I think 30 plus countries compete in it every single year. And it's basically King of the Hammers on steroids in the jungle of Borneo during monsoon season for 10 days straight. That is just the actual racing. There's all kinds of stuff around it, but the racing part is 10 days. 10 days in the jungle. You live in the jungle, you sleep in the jungle, you race in the jungle. You do it like you are the jungle for 10 days in the rain. So this is something that I wanted to do all of my life, literally all of my life. Ever since I was old enough to watch YouTube and whatnot, like that stuff popped up. I first got into something called the Camel Trophy, and then the next closest thing that I could find was the Rainforest Challenge. And super, super exciting. And over the years, I did a bunch of research about it, and it's just, man, it's in Malaysia. That is 10,000 miles away from Atlanta, Georgia. So it is a haul. And it's not, traveling there alone is expensive. The tickets are outrageously expensive to even get there. Anyways, after dreaming and dreaming and dreaming and mentioning it in these live streams, so you guys, again, are the reason for all of this. I all of a sudden, one day, a couple of months ago at this point, I received a text message it just said Malaysia. I was like, what? And there he was, Mr. Luis, the producer, owner, founder of the Rainforest Challenge, basically texting me, yo, I have no idea who you are, but your name keeps popping up and people keep telling me about you. Can you do me a favor and send me an email and introduce yourself? Who are you? I was like, what? This is crazy. Like, that guy reaching out to me, like, from all the way across the planet, like, that's wild. So I did send him an email, basically like a like a work application or something. Who I am, what I do, how long I've been doing it, how I got into it, my YouTube channel, my entire off-road life, my passion for the sport, my passion for wheeling and for traveling and adventures and all that. And then an email came back at some point and was like, this is literally what it said. The Tourism Bureau of Malaysia and the entire team of Rainforest Challenge would like to invite you to come over and experience our event in December. How crazy is that? That is just, for me, this is like, I don't know. I can't even compare it with anything. This is the craziest thing ever. I was screaming and yelling like a little girl in my living room. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited about it. So there was one big complication why I was hesitant to even accept this. And, you guys kind of heard about it earlier. Hell and Back starts December 10th. And this event ends on December 10th. So it's a little bit of a push for me. I have a good team. I can make it work. I've been working up everything, but it's a huge stress factor for me to not be there right before the launch of the video. I will be there, or I will be traveling. I will be in the air flying back when the first episode drops. But after that, I'm 100% there. And I think my team is good enough. I can prep myself well enough. So everybody in my team gave me the thumbs up and said, go, you got to do this. This is your one-time opportunity that you can do something like that. Go. So I did. I accepted it. But I only accepted it under one condition. I said, I need to bring somebody with me. Like, because I want to make the video series for you guys as epic as possible. And that really only works if I have somebody that can help me film, but B, most importantly for me, a friend that is there, that I can vibe off, that I can laugh with, that I can have this adventure together. And, you know, it will make the video better from a video quality perspective, but also from an entertaining perspective. So, yeah, first of all, that is going to happen. I am so beyond excited. And like the person that I chose to come with me, and some of you know him, some of them may not, but he's my oldest and dearest friend in the off-road community, somebody that I've literally met. My first event, the first time I ever went to an off-road event in the United States is when we met. So 12 years ago at this point. And that is Mr. Carnage, aka William from Carnage Motorsports out of Miami. And I chose him to come with me I know that he is all about adventures. I know he's a tough wheeler. He's been through absolutely everything. He's done a hell and back with me in Kentucky back then, the very first one he was a part of. Mr. Send It, Mr. Carnage. Yeah, that guy, the guy that destroys angry grills on Instagram, that dude. So super pumped. And yeah, I figured in order to hype you guys up even more and to kind of, yeah, get this point across even better, I'm going to dial him into this live stream, and we're going to talk about RFC, which is Rainforest Challenge, from here on together, because it's going to be an adventure for the two of us, not just for myself. And yeah, I'm sure he has a thing to say about this as well. First of all, let me check out your comments really quick to see what is up. Is BFG going to make you some special tires? Oh, good thing here, by the way, before I even mention that. So very important, this year at Rainforest Challenge, I will not be actually racing. We will fly out there to experience it. We will be in a vehicle. We will be on course. We will basically be in something like a chase truck. We will be on course, part of the entire event, but not in the rating. We're not racing this year. For that the logistics look completely different. This is a completely different story, and you have to qualify for it. The Rainforest Challenge in Malaysia is kind of like the KOH. You have to finish their national you have to win a national Rainforest Challenge in order to be invited to Malaysia. Different story. Let me get William into the stream, and then we can start talking about this stuff together and make this even more entertaining. So Will, take you out on mute. I think he's still on mute here on my thing. Will, can you hear us? Yo, okay. Yes, you can hear. We can hear you. Let me turn the video thing here so people can actually see you when we talk. Bam! What's up, Mr. Carnage?
What's up, Marvin? What's up?
How's it been? So, you are going to Rainforest Challenge with me. We are going to freaking Malaysia, 10,000 miles away from here together. So, first thing I want to know, like, what went through your head when I asked you if you wanted to come?
Dude, so I remember that you called me and you were like, dude, I need to talk to you. And I was like, sure, just call me. And you were like, do you want to go to Malaysia? And I'm like, seriously? And you're like, yeah, dude, like, we gotta go. They offered me this, and I was like, all right, let's go. Like, how am I gonna say no to that?
Yeah, exactly. So that is one of the main reasons why I invited Will. I know that he's up for crap like that, and that he's always down for a crazy adventure. And like, yeah, I mean, Will is originally Colombian? Will is Colombian, so he speaks Spanish. So we got Spanish, yes, English, and German. So that at least none of these languages matter when we're over there, but it's, you better have him. Better to have him than not. That's at least my theory. So, yeah, with William together, we're going to fight through this. But in order to show you guys a little bit more what I'm actually talking about here, let's jump into a little video, okay? The Rainforest Challenge did a pretty decent job in the past years to kind of document this wild trip or this wild race. and I can give you guys a little bit of insights while we watch this video. So let me see. I think if I can, yeah, let me do it this way. This is good. Bam. People can still see you. Yes. Okay, so here we go, guys. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a teaser of what Mr. William and I are going to encounter. I'm going to take the sound off because it's just noises anyways. Nobody really talks in this video. But this is basically what it is. So you can already see water. You're deep, deep in the jungle of Borneo. This whole thing is happening in the jungle of Borneo, which is the oldest rainforest in the world. I think it's the second largest, but the oldest rainforest in the world, whatever that means. So as you guys can see, you are deep, deep, deep in the woods, deep in the jungle. A lot of water. The rigs that they build out there are very different from what we're used to out here. Okay, so the rigs out there, for the most part, are Suzuki's, Toyotas, Isuzus, Land Rovers. Here and there, a couple of Jeeps, but not a whole bunch. As you guys can see, the tire setup is different. Short wheelbase. They run like 37, sometimes 39s. That's about the biggest tire you'll see out there. They obviously really aggressive mud-terrain tires, big snorkels, cutting brakes, all kinds of goodness, but like different. The winches that they run are absolutely insane. Completely different style of racing. And obviously, I mean, look at this. Like, how is this? And then, you know, you got this stuff. Are you excited to experience a different culture, bro? Like, this is like way different. This is like not even close to what we're, you know, like most countries that, like most people that we will meet at this event are from countries that we most likely haven't even heard of. And I would not call myself super uncultured, but I probably still can't pronounce them.
So I did some research, and there are some people from Colombia racing there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I know that there was a German team too at some point. I know a couple of Americans have actually raced this before as well in the past. Don't ask me who, but apparently a couple of people have done this before. Again, over 30 countries compete in this every single year, which is crazy. So, but like, I am so excited for landscapes like this and freaking, oh my God, look at that mud, bro. Look at that. It's just completely different from what we're used to, which I'm super, super excited about. You know, like I'm just pumped to do something that is different, that is out of our comfort zone, that, man, just is in a scenery, in a part of this world that, you know, we have never been to, that I've always wanted. I've never been to Asia. What was the furthest you've ever traveled?
Germany, actually.
Oh yeah, for your honeymoon or something, right? That didn't go
Yeah.
too well.
No, it didn't go as far. I thought that was gonna be.
Oh God. Yeah. So, man, it's super, super cool. So again, the race itself is 10 days long, and it's different stages. Every day you race in a certain location and you relocate, and so you move throughout the entire jungle of Borneo throughout this race. And sometimes the stage is a day, sometimes it's several days. They have this thing called the Twilight Zone that is like a 48-hour stage where you being left alone in the jungle for 48 hours, and you have to make it from point A to point B in as good as a time as you can, but there is no trails. It's basically trail breaking in the jungle, in the rain, in the mud, all at the same time. The teams have to camp and sleep out in the middle of nowhere. This is nuts. And we're going to be right in the middle of that, my friend.
But I'm looking forward to all the action, except like all the insects and snakes that we're gonna see.
Oh, yeah. There's going to be a lot of those. A lot of, like, we're going to get to that later. I already made a list. So here you see Kuala Lumpur. That is the city that we fly into and the starting point. I think the first 2 days are going to be in the city. As like the starting ceremony, and they have a big parade, and the whole city is involved. And like I said, this is a big deal for the country. The tourism bureau of Malaysia invited us to go to this. So just FYI. So this is not some little local wheeling event. This thing is a big deal. This is like the international version of KOH, but like on the other side of the world. Freaking crazy. Guys in the chat, I want to know, has anybody from you ever heard of the Rainforest Challenge before all this, before I've mentioned it? I would like to know from you guys, who has heard of this event prior to me talking about it? I would really like to know how many people out there actually have an eye on this kind of stuff. So look, like this is cool, man. Like you start in the city, all the rigs go through it. I mean, apparently, here's a random fact. I've heard that they broke the Guinness World Record with the largest gathering of 4x4 vehicles, which is pretty crazy. They had like over 1,200 off-road vehicles in a parade there. Wild, wild, wild. So yeah, guys, let me know who has heard of Rainforest Challenge. There's got to be somebody that has heard about this stuff. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let me see. Like, dude, what? I mean, you live down in Florida. Your experience with mud wheeling is definitely a lot more than mine, but it's still different than this kind of stuff, right?
Well, the waiting is not really what like it's cool, and obviously like, I'm looking forward to it. But dude, like here when we go mudding, we are like an hour away from the city, right? But we're gonna be in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
That's what's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not really mudding in the terms of like you find a mud hole and you drive through it. These are technical trails through mud. You know,
Yes.
like they go up and down stuff. They have like it's not just hit a mud hole as fast as you can and hope for the best. Like this is
Nope.
like
You have
actual.
to. It requires driving. It requires repairing your vehicle when it breaks. Like
Correct.
it's wild stuff.
And it's a driver co-driver competition. You see more than anything, you see the co-driver walking through water, throwing winch lines and whatnot, as you can see right here. It's a like the passenger is really really like look at that. The passenger is definitely crucial in this. Completely nuts.
This is a new meaning to witch bitch right here.
Yeah, yeah. Like check this out. Like the winches that they have, PTO winches. So like they're gear driven winches. As far as I know, they go off your pinion. So as your pinion spins, that winch spins. So like the faster you go, the faster that winch will spool.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, man. Like those pictures just give me goosebumps, man. I can't freaking wait. I can't wait. I'm so super excited. So yeah, this is a little bit of something. I mean, again, I can link some of these videos in the description below, so you guys, after I'm done here, you can go check them out yourself and watch them with sound and all that good stuff. But like, it is freaking insane. It is gnarly. It is really, really gnarly. And what I like about it too is those are not 250, $300,000 spaceship race cars. You know, those are average Joe vehicles at the end of the day. Yes, they have different classes, and some of them are definitely a little bit more tricked out than others. But for the most part, bro, like this, even the most built class for them would be considered stock class at any American off-road race. Like, you know, like there's not a whole bunch of stuff done to them. They're at least still freaking plated and got VIN numbers.
Jesus.
Yeah, wild, 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 wild. So and it's just cool how many different countries compete in it, and you know everybody kind of works together and like you know makes it work. All the rivers and jungles, all the stuff that you can't do here is just like totally fine over there. Look at that, jeez. Super cool. And like, I don't know, maybe one day, you know, maybe this is only the year for Will and I to understand the event and to understand what it takes. And eventually we're gonna go back and race it. You know, the thing is I don't think shipping any of our vehicles out there would be an option because it's like yeah, you let's say you have a Dana 60 axle. Like, good luck finding parts for a Dana 60 in Malaysia. Like, you're pretty much
It's not
done.
only that, dude. Like, look how light all those vehicles are. Super light. You know what I mean? And our vehicles are way heavier for this kind of terrain.
Yeah, that's the next thing. Again, our stuff isn't as watertight. Our stuff isn't like it's just, you know, like
Nope.
it's just different. So like we would probably rent a car over there and modify it a little bit and then go from there. But like you want something that is normal to that area, you know, that's kind of local to that. So I don't think with a big heavy Jeep, long wheelbase and like it made for rock crawling is not the setup you want out there. I could see myself in one of those samurais, a little bit stretched, maybe rear steer or cutting brakes or whatever, or ICE 37s, 39s, big nasty mud terrain tires, portal axles, big snorkels for me and the vehicle. Yeah, so Dude, like you've seen those videos, dude. They go underwater to like the windshield.
No, it's crazy. Yeah.
This is something I'm looking forward to too. Like the whole, like the cultural side of it. You know what I mean? Like that's just something completely alien to us, which is cool. Something completely new. Like, yeah, Malaysia is just, I don't know. I've never really uh, paid much attention to what's going on in Malaysia, but I've learned a lot. So it's an Asian country, but it's also, I think it's a Muslim country, but it's in Asia, and it's a crazy wild mix of all kinds of cultures that come together there. Very peaceful nation apparently, not a third world country. Something else I've learned. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. And for everybody that wants to know, we can show you guys a little bit of it. So, first of all, here, I'm going to bring this in here really quick and show you guys where this actually is. So, let me zoom out. So, we are here, right? Or I am right here. This is the United States. Here's Georgia. So, we're going to go all the way past Africa. And then eventually, here we got here we got India. Here we got China, and then Thailand, Vietnam, and then way underneath it, way down there, we will eventually see Malaysia. And this is where we fly into Kuala Lumpur. And this, I don't even know, like Malaysia is split in half. So, like, this is also Malaysia. So, I'm not really sure how that's going to work and how we're going to get from point A to point B, or if we're only staying here. I don't know. We will find out. But it's pretty wild, man. And if you look at it, I looked it up.
Yeah.
So from Atlanta to Kuala Lumpur is this many miles. That's wild. That's pretty intense, man. That's a lot of miles. That's the furthest away from home I have ever been by far.
Yeah. Same.
That's really nuts. And then also something I wanted to chat and show you. So this, by the way, this is just a 10-day weather forecast as of right now. This may get better, this may get worse. So what we got going on is basically, bro, it's basically in the 90s every single time, and it is thunderstorms every single day. 90s, like heavy rain
Oh,
and
so
thunder.
like Florida.
Bro, it's like Florida. Yeah, for you it's gonna be just like
Okay,
home.
perfect. Awesome. I got it. I'll be just fine.
God, I will like that will be brutal. That will really be brutal. And for me, like, bro, like I don't know the like I've done KOH this year. Like I know I can muscle through some brutal stuff, but I'm concerned like being wet for 10 days straight is a whole different level of punishment. Just never being dry. Your feet, your hands, everything is wrinkly. You like
Oh,
you
it's like a day with Mr. Carnage.
bro, one wrong footstep and you walk a blister that you're never gonna get rid of for the rest of the day because your stuff just never
Yeah.
dries, bro. You're just gonna be wet constantly the entire time, nonstop. Thunderstorms every day. You're covered in mud every day. So now, to you guys out there, Will and I have been like completely going crazy over what are we bringing? What kind of gear do you bring? How do you even prepare for something like that? You know what I mean? Like, how do you prep for this? I don't know. And there's really hardly like there's nobody that you can ask or talk to. The people that I'm currently talking to, that the organizers, they barely speak any English. They just tell, yeah, you'll be fine. Just come on. Like they don't care. Like so, like yeah, Will and I are debating about like what gear do you bring. What I bought my first set of Crocs. I feel like Crocs will be a very valuable pair of gear once we're out there. So but like we also need different kinds of shoes. Like a lot of like I've heard a rumor that for an event like this you bring 3 pair of clothes and that's it. One that's wet, one that's drying, and one that you're wearing. That's all you
Yeah.
have, and then you rotate whatever you have. You rotate. You wash it in a river, and then you put it back inside. You let it dry throughout the day, and at night you repeat the process. I don't know if we got the balls for that yet, or if we're gonna bring a little bit of extra gear. I also don't want to overpack because again, we're cramped in some vehicle, some chase truck with probably other media people getting driven around there. Maybe we can even drive ourselves. I don't know. I have absolutely no clue what we're gonna expect. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited for the unknown. I'm excited for bro the food
Yeah.
alone. Like Like, I don't know, man. What did your friends and family say when you said like, "Yo, I'm going on a trip to Malaysia"?
Dude, I mean, they're all excited. They already think I'm crazy. So it's like it just they weren't surprised, but it was like, dude, that's pretty far.
Yeah, yeah, it will be exactly. So I don't know. I definitely looking into all kinds of crazy socks, making sure that like apparently cotton is your enemy, so nothing can contain any cotton. Uh, Different pairs of socks, power banks. Obviously, this is a backup, just a hammock with a tarp and a mosquito net. Um, just as a backup, when we get to Kuala Lumpur, William and I are gonna go to like an outdoor store that's sponsoring the event, and we're gonna go and get us like a cot tent set up.
But you should mention our fear that the cut is gonna be super short.
That is
So
the problem.
that's one of our
I
fears.
don't want to be racist, but it's all probably made for little Asian man, bro. I'm 6'4". Like, like that's gonna be. But that's why I'm bringing this as a backup. Like, if the cod explodes after day 3, like I have this. So, then crazy rubbery shoes with like this is probably a good like water shoes and just like jungle trekking boots, big ass backpack, medikits, more dry bags, camera equipment, towels, long sleeve shirts. Oh, I haven't even talked about. Oh, guys, I haven't even talked about one of the main pleasures that William and I are going through currently. We have to prep our bodies for this stuff, and William and I are. For me, it starts tomorrow officially. I'm starting my malaria medicine care plan. So we both have to take anti-malaria medicine. It's not really a vaccine. There is no vaccine for malaria, but it's a pill
It's
that
a
preps
pill.
your body basically for it, and it just makes it like less suck, I guess, once you get it. I don't really know, but yeah, we're gonna start tomorrow. You have to take it 2 weeks before you leave, the entire time during the trip, and then a month after. At least that's what my doctor told him. I think William got a little bit of a different schedule there, but for the most part, that's what it will be. And they come with pretty nasty side effects apparently, which I'm not looking forward to. But obviously we don't want to die from malaria, so we're gonna do it. So
Yeah.
people are saying foolish habit, smart wool socks. I'm gonna look into that. Chain 3 cots together. Yes, Jeff Perkins said just chain 3 cots together, bro. Like I'm telling you, and like what I'm most excited about, guys. William is deadly afraid of bugs, and bro, you're gonna see some bugs. You're gonna
No, not
see.
even bugs. Snakes. Snakes is what I'm most afraid of.
Oh, you want to see something? I already googled it. So I said rain for animals, Borneo rainforest in Malaysia. You got your orangutans, you got bears, you got leopards, you got all kinds of birds. You got a python, you got more orangutan, you got Borneo elephants, bro. Look at that. You got elephants in that place. And then yeah, big
Well,
pythons that you can cuddle with.
so
Asian
as soon as you
elephant.
call me, dude, as soon as you call me for this event, I start like riding bike and training so I can outrun you from these animals, and then they get
That's
to it you first, and then I just keep going.
you think this guy you will outrun? Here, dangerous animals in Malaysia. So you got king cobra on one, you got pit viper, you got regular cobra, you got branded crate, whatever that means. You got leopards, saltwater crocodiles. Those things are really big and really aggressive. That's like
Jesus,
they're
I
like
didn't know.
way worse than what you got in Florida. Then leopards and I don't know how many different snakes, bro. Like you got snakes for days. Like, show less, show less. God, man. Can you hear a pit viper, bro? Like something like that? Mmm, beautiful.
Mm-mm.
No?
So and then uh, I think we also get so for the meals we eat these animals, right?
I don't know. So here, guys, here's something that I talked to a team from New Zealand. I think they're called Off-Road Addiction TV on Instagram. They've been to this a couple times, and they said a few things. They said they have done KOH and they have done Rainforest Challenge. KOH is glamping compared to this. So that was the first thing they said, just to set things straight. Glamping. They called it glamping. And then they said at RFC, it's never dry, it's just less wet. That's also something they say around there. And he sent me a video and was like, yo, a buddy of mine a couple years ago did like a MTV Cribs of how they live there. And I wanted to show you guys this video. Unfortunately, I only have it as a cell phone video, and the quality is so outrageously bad that it just didn't make sense. But I'm going to tell you about it. So those guys literally, they finish a day of racing. They take their winch line up a tree, put a tarp over it, and then they have cots rowed like you freaking fish, like in like a sardine box. They put every cot like back to back to back to back next to each other, and that's how you sleep overnight. You have rain coverage from a tarp that is held up by winch lines, and then you're sitting there with I don't know how many people crammed underneath this tarp. And like the dude explained it really well. He was like, yeah, the Frenchman is digging, a hole for the shitter. And then the Chinese is over there with his wok making something to eat for everybody. And then you got the British working on their Land Rovers as usual and blah, blah, blah. Like that's just like, it's crazy. And it's like, I don't know, 50 nationalities crammed under this thing. Like everybody just communicates with hands and feet. And one guy is responsible for food. The next guy is responsible for this and that. It's freaking crazy. It's wild. And that's, imagine, like, after get a whole day of getting the snot beat out of you on the trail, yeah, now it's time to, like, build camp in the rain, in the fucking jungle. Like, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's insane. I don't know.
I think the snake on the screen is looking at you, Will, Jeff.
I know. I saw. Well, because remember, I have my iPad for the camera and then my phone for the live stream. So I'm like zooming into this shit and dude, oh man,
it's freaking
you
crazy.
Didn't tell me any of this. You didn't tell me any of this stuff before.
No, why would I? I want you to come with me. Why would I? Like, look at this guy.
No, I know. Now I'm going. Now I'm screwed.
Yeah. Nah, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Like, what are you more scared for? Like the small snakes that creep up on you, or like the big ones that just can hug your entire body and squish you?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what I'm more afraid of. To be then are there scorpions too?
Oh, I'm sure. Here, let's Malaysia scorpions.
Oh, dude.
I guarantee you they are.
Whatever. YOLO.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big ones. Malaysian forest scorpion. Here, this guy. This friendly fella. Yeah, this guy. All for you. Dude, there's absolutely everything. That's the cool, like, the cool and the bad thing. Like, I'm excited about monkeys, I have to say. I've never, like, wild orangutans and all that stuff. Like, that's cool. Like, that stuff I'm excited about.
That
like,
sounds cool.
See,
the snakes?
he looks like you, William. Look at him.
Oh, man. Look at those fucking scorpions.
God. So, yeah. Dude, I don't know what to get. Like, there's here, like these things to keep moisture out, something for blisters, like something for swamp ass. Like, I brought like more camera stuff. I thought an umbrella is probably a good investion, just in general. Obviously tarps,
Yeah.
camera stuff, mosquito nets. Yeah, again, malaria is a real problem there, bro. Like, we have to be careful with protecting ourselves from mosquito bites, which is the freaking worst.
You mentioned to wear long sleeve shirts and pants at all times.
Everything,
right?
yes. And nothing apparently. So another big thing they have is leeches, those little blood sucking things that go on your skin when you walk through water and whatnot. So you're not supposed to like wear any Yeah, I'll show you.
I'm just gonna stay in the main camp like this. Like,
yeah.
Please take me home. Please take me home. Dude, that sounds pretty scary.
Yeah.
Whatever. Where are you going?
Look how big they are, bro. Like, do you see that?
Eventually.
It's freaking nuts. Those are the kind of things that I'm like, like I can deal with a lot, but like peeling something off my leg that is sucking the blood out of me and like, bro.
Dude, that is disgusting.
Oh God.
Okay, so
Jeff says he doesn't even go to those sections in the zoo. Like
dude, yeah, I I guess I guess I'm gonna have to overcome this fear.
Yeah, you got this is shock there. How do they call it when they like, when people are afraid of spiders, they make them hold a spider to like overcome their fear? It's that, but all of it together. Like all the things you're
Yeah.
scared of.
Thanks,
All,
dude. Thanks for the invite,
hey,
Marvin.
it's for yeah, bro. You got this. You
I'm
got this,
sure.
man. Yeah. Let me see what else we got here. Like
Welcome to William. What did Robert say? We will come with a new tattoo.
yeah, like the guy from Hangover probably.
Yeah.
I am the only thing I'm really concerned about, and I'll be honest, like that's something that I really would hate, and which is kind of the theme, is like what happened here in this video in 2013, which is exactly 10 years ago from now. Um, Literally 10 from 10 days were rained out, like downpour rain. It never stopped raining 10 days in a row. And that was what, like the 2013, there's a full like 20-30 minute documentary on it. Like roads were washed away, entire villages were underwater, like everything was gone. Like, and then these crazy, like they still held their competition. The entire country was like in a state of emergency, and here they are freaking rock bouncing through rivers. Like that's just completely nuts.
Yeah, dude. I mean, whatever. So I did get a camera that you
Yes.
asked me to. I'm probably gonna use it to just hit whatever gets near me, bro. Any animal is just gonna get
Yeah,
itself a
exactly.
stick to the
That's what
face.
like we're gonna film together. Like we're gonna this is an adventure with you and I, and I think it's also what the people are most interested about. Of course, we're gonna take the entire event with us, but like I think the story here doesn't lay into explaining how this event works down to the core and how every stage works and how every class works. Like, we will touch those subjects, but I think the story for our video is going to be two friends from the USA go travel the other side of this world and sleep in the jungle in the rain for 10 days while watching in an off or being part of an off-road race. And I think that's what's gonna be where the real story is at. I want to film William waking up at 3 a.m. because like some freaking centipede is crawling over his face, and he needs my
No,
assistance.
dude.
Like that's the kind of stuff I think everybody wants to see.
Yep. I guess so.
So I think that's where the real here. Look at that. Like that's crazy. The entire town is underwater, and they still move on and just have their off-road race. Like the rivers, like that's so nuts. Here, there, for example, I'm gonna try to hold it there, but this I'm pretty sure says official media. So like they have like Land Rovers and whatnot that are on course and have to make it through these stages, but you're not timed, I guess. Like here, like that's gonna be us right there in the river. I'm excited, man. I'm more excited. I'm anxious because now, by the way, guys, we're only 2 weeks away. I think from tomorrow. Tomorrow in 2 weeks we leave. So,
Yep.
yeah, everybody, like we will make as many Instagram stories as we can as Signal allows us. But obviously, there will be a banger of a video coming out once we come back. But like, follow Flex Rocks and Rollovers on Instagram for like daily updates. I'm sure I'll tag Mr. Carnage plenty so you can follow both sides. But yeah, that's definitely gonna be interesting to follow. Especially, I like the contrast. We jump from 24 Hallenbach in the desert or in the high desert over to freaking rainforest. Like that's gonna be a fun contrast for you guys, for you guys to watch at home. Oh man. So let me know, guys. What do you guys think about this whole project, Rainforest Challenge? Are you guys going to be interested in watching this stuff? Do you think this is cool? This is something different? This is going to be exciting to see, or do you think it's overrated and doesn't like? I want to hear y'all's honest opinion about what we're about to do and the little bit of an impression that you've guys gotten from us here. Like, are you entertained? Is this like, and don't get me wrong, we really don't like, this is a bucket list thing for me, even more than it is content. Even if none of you guys watch this video at the end of the day, I'm still gonna put a huge check mark on the top of my bucket list and say I've done this. Like, same, and even if the video only gets 5 views, and for William and I think this will be a trip of a lifetime and an adventure of
Yeah,
a
dude.
lifetime.
Absolutely. I think that's I think, like you said, like for me, it's just well, I want to say thank you for having me in mind for this thing,
Right.
and dude, I'm looking forward. Like whatever happens, whatever comes, like we're just gonna freaking power through it. You know what I mean?
Exactly, exactly. That's what we said. No matter what it is, no matter even if who knows, maybe the event itself is a total bust, and like this all is not as cool as we thought. It's still gonna be two friends on a crazy adventure like that. Nobody can take from us. So this really can't go wrong.
We could literally do a Colombian and a German walk into a bar,
Yeah.
like literally.
Dude, this will be great. This will be great. And the cool thing is, so here's our travel schedule. So our overall travel time from Atlanta, Georgia. William has to fly to Atlanta first from Miami, but then from Atlanta, Georgia to Kuala Lumpur is a 36-hour travel time. Okay, so and for that is we fly from Atlanta to Istanbul, Turkey. We're gonna have a half a day in Istanbul, and then we continue on to Kuala Lumpur. It's basically like a halfway mark. But in Istanbul, we're gonna get out of the airport and we're gonna go down and eat some kebabs and stuff our face with some amazing Turkish food. Which is some of my
Listen,
favorite kitchen in the world.
it might be your last meal, bro.
It
So we
might be
have
our
to
last
definitely,
meal. We're gonna enjoy
yeah.
it. We're gonna sit somewhere by the water in Istanbul, sip a hot tea, and eat some Adana kebab and be
Yep.
in on cloud nine, man. That's gonna be great. So then that's a little like interruption for our tour, and then we get to Kuala Lumpur. So we fly. Get this, guys. We leave Atlanta on the 26th, and we get to Kuala Lumpur on the 28th. So if anybody ever asks me, what have you done on December 27th,
November.
2023? I wasn't there. I don't know.
Pretty much.
I didn't get to live that one. I was not around. So freaking nuts. Also, like I wrote down a couple of like random facts for Rainforest Challenge, okay? So like I can tell you guys so far. So the area where we're going, as you can see in these videos, the area where we go has an annual rainfall of 150 inches. Okay, so and that we are going in the rain season, so most of that is coming down when we're there. So the first RFC, here we go. The first Rainforest Challenge happened in 1997. So it's been around for a hot minute. Um, the Rainforest, and this is cool. The Rainforest Challenge is ranked the third toughest off-road race in the world. King of the Hammers is on the fourth place. So the only races that are tougher, and this is a Motor Trend ranking, I believe. Motor Trend put this together. So you got King of the Hammers on 4, you got Rainforest Challenge on 3, you got the Baja 1000 on 2, and then you got the Dakar Rally on 1. So that's what we're messing with. But
But I think that's looked into as a driver level, right? Like driving.
correct, correct. I would assume so. And the thing is all of this is desert. I don't know. I think I would take desert. Like I think desert is harsh, but I don't think desert is as harsh on you than being wet the entire time. Like and hot and
I
humid.
don't
I don't
know.
know. Who knows? I don't know. Either or. I've
Ah,
done Baja, I've done KOH, I haven't done this. So we'll talk again here in a couple weeks. So but anyways, officially it is ranked the third toughest off-road race in the world. In front of King of the Hammers. And here's another cool one. It's also ranked top 10 of the toughest motor races in the world. So even across the board, it is in the top 10 of the toughest motor races in the world. And 30 plus countries compete in the Rainforest Challenge every single year. So much to that, my
yeah,
friend. So
it's
much
gonna
to
be
that.
intense, dude. It's gonna be intense. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, yeah. So I think people are excited, man. Everybody's saying good stuff. Yeah, Jurassic Park off. Yeah, so Matt said like, yeah, this is gonna be Jumanji and Jurassic Park off road. That's exactly right. This is I said that to my girlfriend. It's like you take King of the Hammers with a little bit of Indiana Jones, and you got Rainforest Challenge. Like that's really a good way to describe it, man. It's crazy. Oh, somebody asked, okay, where's 24 Hours to Hell? He just joined, Cat Clark. Okay, for everybody that just joined and missed the first half of the video, 24 Hell and Back, episode 1 will release on December 10th. The day William and I are exiting the jungle, you guys are going to see the very first episode. And then one episode a week. But yeah, you guys will see. We're going to start putting out content here soon. And on Black Friday, we're going to release the official 24 Hallenbeck merchandise line with some very, very cool exclusive items, which I need to hook you up with that stuff too. I'll send you some stuff. I'll get you some stuff for rain, but we can't wear this stuff. All of this in Malaysia is terrible because it's all cotton, or at least stuff that will get wet. Like, we have to wear like synthetic stuff and whatnot. What's going on?
Yeah.
It's back. Your camera was all messed up. Okay. Yeah, so everybody, if you guys want to join and witness this madness to go down, make sure you subscribe to Flex Rocks and Rollovers on Instagram and follow our Instagram stories. We're going to be doing stories leading up to it with how we prepare for it, when the gear arrives, testing out gear. Like, I'm going to start covering all of this now. I'm going to start documenting about how this whole malaria medicine is going to have an effect on me and how this is going to work out. Like, I'm kind of so here's a quick why I'm worried about this. I went to my doctor and told him about what I'm doing and what I need from him, the medicine for malaria, and he's like, yo, there's two different kinds. One that you have to take a month after your trip, and one that you only have to take 2 weeks after your trip. And he took the one that you only take 2 weeks after the trip. And he said he was on a safari in Africa with his family, and it hit him, and he had diarrhea the entire time. He had to jump out of the car and hide behind a bush while there was freaking wild zebras running around, shitting his brains out. So when I think about that, it's like, what do I take? Really bad fever or shitting my pants for 10 days? It's like kind of hard to say, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I may take the fever over shitting my brains out for the entire time. But we signed up for it. And again, there's no joking with malaria. You die from that stuff. So we're going to do it. We're going to get through it. But I'm going to document it a little bit and let you guys know how I'm feeling and how this whole stuff is kicking in. And then obviously the entire trip. Will and I leave here in Atlanta, Georgia on the 26th. And then again, we fly to Istanbul. We have a couple hours in Istanbul. I definitely want to get out of the airport into the city and experience Istanbul for a little bit and get something good to eat.
More than a couple hours. We're there for like almost 10 hours, right?
Yeah, we're like 10 hours. It's like a 10-hour layover, which is great. Like, we get there at noon and we leave at 1, I think, 1 a.m. So we have like an afternoon, an evening, a night, and then have to head back, which is perfect. And again, Istanbul is an amazing city, and Turkish food is probably my most favorite food there is. So I'm super excited for all that. Like, when I grew up in Germany, Turkish food for Germans is like Mexican food for Americans. Like, same exact thing, same popularity, same. It's on every corner. Everybody knows it. Everybody gets it. Like, same exact thing. So it's kind of like the European Mexican food, and it's mwah. Yeah, I'll introduce you to some Turkish tacos.
All right, I'm looking forward to that.
Good. I think I don't have much more to say. Let me see what everybody else is talking about it here in the chat. So malaria pills, like what? What does it say?
It's the
Oh,
same as the
pink
pink
helmet, Mar.
helmet.
Yeah, it is like the pink helmet. I am like Kui hunting gear. Okay, I'll look into that. I'm gonna check this out. Again, if you guys have good recommendations for gear, if you have ever been jungle tracking or been in an environment that is very hot, very humid, and very wet the entire time, I need some gear suggestions, stuff that I can walk around with for a long time. Like, that's the thing. I've even been thinking about, like, one of these fishing bibs, that people use to stand in the water with, but the problem is it's raining, so it's just going to fill up and you're going to walk around in water. You need
Yeah,
something
no, I
tighter,
think I think the boots you sent me the other day are probably the best bet.
Yeah. Yep. Bring German beer. I don't know if I want to bring German beer there. I'm not bringing sand to the beach. I'm sure they got their own good stuff. I'm so excited to eat stuff that I can't pronounce and I have no idea what it is. I'm excited for that.
It's like, oh, this is delicious. What are they? Monkey brains?
Oh, hey, I'll eat monkey brains. Don't pee while you're in the water. Good advice. Have you heard of these penis fish that they have? The fish that swims up your stream and into your penis?
You're fucking joking, right?
No, no. I don't know if they have them in Borneo, but they exist in like rivers. And like when you pee, like they get attracted by it and they come through the stream and they have like little thorns, little things, just like a fishing hook, and they get stuck inside your little William.
Dude, what the heck? Like,
Yeah, Google penis
uh,
fish, bro. It's a real deal. I don't know if they have them in Borneo. Here, come on, let's go check it out. Let's see.
I mean,
Penis.
it's probably not the worst thing we're gonna find over there at
Oh,
this
bro, if
point.
that's the case, that's probably the worst thing you're gonna find because
I don't know. Those vipers and cobras look pretty scary to me.
oh, it's in East Asia, bro. Oh shit.
Jeff Perkins is like, have you heard of this penis? They have.
Malaysia.
Oh man. I mean,
I don't know. It says Korea and whatnot. So like in East Asia is where we're at, but like I don't know, bro. I'm scared. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Nope, nope, nope. I don't know, man. There's a bunch. I think, honestly, again, and I said that before, here's the deal. I guarantee you that 99% of all creatures and animals that you're going to be upset about is not going to be a snake, it's not going to be a tiger, it's not going to be a penis fish. The stuff that you're going to be most busy with is mosquitoes. Stuff or little gnats, stuff that
yes,
just wants to like
yes.
fly into your eyes, fly into your nose, fly into your ears. That's the stuff that I'm most worried about. That's why, like,
But I feel like after a day or two we might get used to it.
no.
But if we run into like a viper or a freaking cheetah, that is gonna be kind of hard to outrun.
Oh yeah, but like we're gonna be with a big group of people. Like, there's people everywhere. We're loud. Like, they don't come to
We
us.
just gotta be around the biggest people.
You know
We
what?
just gotta fight, like,
Yeah, you know what I'm afraid. Like, you know what my luck is gonna be. Here's the following situation that I'm picturing. Little
all right,
Marvin
go ahead.
somewhere in the jungle, man. Oh man, I need to get this drone shot, right? So I'm gonna fly my drone, and and this is gonna be like after a week where I already have like all this epic stuff on my drone, and then I'm gonna fly it over the jungle, and then I'm gonna crash my drone, right? And then it's gonna be, oh shit, I need to go get my drone. You guys stay right here. I'll be back in a little bit, and then Marvin goes off into the jungle trying to find his drone, and then the freaking tigers come, and then I'm screwed. Like, that's what's gonna happen.
You gotta.
I cut up. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna lose my drone in the jungle, and then I'm gonna go look for it, and that's when things go south.
Why are you even thinking of these scenarios?
That's the
Somebody said
scenarios that I'm thinking of. This is what you need, bro.
noise. Well, my scenario is that we're gonna get lost from each other. And I was thinking we should take radios. We have to see what radios that we use for off-roading
I
work
have
over there.
I have rugged handhelds here.
Okay, so we need to take them because if we get lost, like how the hell are we gonna find each other?
Smoke signs.
No one's. No, this is rain. There's no way you're gonna get a fire going.
Oh,
And somebody said in the comments, the noise keeps them awake. So I'm just gonna bring like my speaker and I'm just gonna put Bad Bunny the whole time.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm going all night.
Spanish music nonstop. Kill
Yeah.
me. Oh man. Get the chopper. Yes.
Man.
Yeah, we know what
Yes.
No, this is not what underwear Marvin wears now. People were saying, "Oh, now we know what underwear Marvin wears now." No, it's not. This is what Marvin is trying to prepare himself for, because all the underwear Marvin owns is not jungle proof, and I need jungle proof underwear.
Yeah, dude, like I've gone on like like on expeditions and stuff here in the United States, and I did this thing in Utah that we drove almost 200 miles through the canyons. So, but you're in your Jeep, you have extra fuel, you have food, you camp, like we did with Bob, and dude, it was great. But you're like 2 hours from a Walmart or like some sort of like store. Here, there's none of that. Once you're in the jungle, you're in the jungle.
That's it, dude.
You know what I mean?
And I would like, but
So,
there's always going to be people selling food on the side of the road. And here's something that my doctor told me that makes sense. He said The funny thing is, most of the things that he has in his clinic, where people come back from trips into exotic countries and have some sort of stomach flu or like people getting sick, is never from the stuff that you think. It's usually like, oh yeah, we went to country XYZ and we ordered Domino's because we knew it from home and we wanted to eat Domino's, and then they got sick because the standards over there are different. The pizza was maybe ordered 3 hours ago and then canceled, and then they just used that pizza and gave it to you or whatever. He said when you eat street food, the stuff on the side of the road, that stuff gets cooked so hot that you barely have any bacteria in that stuff because it gets cooked really hot.
I'm playing it
Fast
safe.
food is what.
I bought a pallet of Lunchables, so I'm playing it safe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Lunchables, like I can go on my wheeling diet. Lunchables and Capri Sun, dude, and you're safe.
I know, that's it. That's all I'm eating over there.
Oh man, God, man, you start blasting
If you start.
So it's that, man, you start blasting some ranchero music, you'd probably wind up with a bunch of people showing up to the party. That's true.
with Corona.
Oh like, man, yeah. William is an excellent chef. I'm sure William is going to be the guy in the camp cooking for everybody, making steak.
I'm sure I'm gonna be cooking, but it's probably gonna be like, oh, here, try this snake.
Yeah, chuck. Oh
man. So I know you're looking forward to like seeing orangutan.
Yeah, I want to see monkeys, dude. Not orangutan, monkeys in general. I think if I see a monkey in the wild, like that'll make my day.
Can we bring them home?
You can try.
Emotional support monkey.
Yeah, bring like a little t-shirt, and when you find one, we'll catch him and we'll put a Carnage Motorsport t-shirt on him, and then you have a Carnage Motorsport rep running around in the jungle. Robert said, I would rent a helicopter to take me back out at night. Yeah, I could see that. Like, I'm getting picked up, guys. See you in the morning.
Look at Jeff's comment. Crazy man from Florida tried to bring a pallet of Lunchables through customs in Malaysia.
Yeah.
That is gonna be me.
Yep. I can't wait, dude.
So I mean, dude, yeah, so I started taking my medicine tomorrow as well. I went with the second option. Supposedly the one that gives you diarrhea, but I asked my doctor, and he said, dude, like if you eat a lot of protein, like as a regular diet, like you should be fine. So we'll see.
Bring some tampons or something.
I'm gonna be like, this is Mr. Carter's live from the shitter.
Yeah, bro. No, but like we need to make a little medicine pack for the both of us where we bring like, stuff for stomach flu, like we need to talk to our doctors for like antibiotics that we can just take.
Yes, you mentioned we need to bring like a general antibiotic kind of thing. Yeah. And then I told you we should get some like ointment in case we like touch a plant or something that we get a rash from. I don't know, dude. Like I'm just trying to, like I told you, I'd rather overtake shit and like be ready because there's not a Walmart there over there.
No, there's not. That's what I'm saying. I agree. I'm afraid of shit that we can't foresee. Like we buy ourselves our nice tent cot and we think we got it all figured out with our sleeping situation, and then
we're underwater the whole time.
Bro, and then it breaks after night 2. You know what I mean? And then you're sleeping on the floor. That's why I'm bringing a hammock. I'm bringing a spare hammock, bro.
I'm bringing a hammock too, and I'm bringing sleeping like a very like small waterproof sleeping bag.
Yeah, something like this is what I'm looking at. You know what I mean? Like that's what I want to buy when we get there. And then, but like, if this gives up on me, I want to have a plan B, like a solid plan B. But this is going to be like kind of what I'm thinking to walk.
A good plan B is steal somebody's car and drive to the nearest city and get a hotel. That is like a good plan B.
I'll just sleep in the car. As long as it has doors and windows, I'll sleep in the car, bro.
Because there's no windows. Have you seen the pictures?
Yeah, some of them do. You'll be all right. You will be all right, man.
I think that's a good idea, the cut. I think it's a lot to carry. That's pretty big.
Yeah, for sure. But that's a problem. Like when you say things to carry, like check this out in this video here. There is a clip, And this was this was 2022. So 2023 there was something going on where they couldn't have it, but in 2022 was the last one. And if you look at, where is it at? I'm thinking about certain stages like, come on, where is it? Wasn't it here already? The stuff was so intense. Like what is if you go outside of of a car or something and you have to go into a boat? Like you have to carry all that stuff. Everything we have to be able to carry. Like look at that mud. Oh my god, dude. That's just insane to me. Like the stuff that they do over there is crazy.
Yeah.
Let me
Dude,
see
those
that.
obstacles are crazy too.
I have to say, if this is gonna be a go for us, and this is gonna be, even if this is just like 10% as rad as I think it is, like it'll be cool enough to come back and then actually race it one year. You know, I really, really, really want to experience that.
I mean, yeah, I think that, dude, because it takes a lot of, it's not just
check,
driving, like it takes a lot of like physical strength to go through that shit.
check this stuff out. Like, I don't even know if this is like the actual race or what, but like, God, I don't understand what this part is about, but like they are driving over rivers in these little boats with Rainforest Challenge flags, and I don't know, is this how you get from stage to stage and then your vehicles get transported? Because I know that RFC owns a bunch of big like semi trucks where the vehicles get parked, driven on, and then they drive them to the next stage. Like here we are on like this little freaking boat driving down what looks like the freaking Amazon River. Freaking wild.
Yeah. Well, I'm just catching up on the videos because it's laggy, but those boats look fun though.
Super fun. All of this looks super fun. I can't wait for all, like, this looks super cool too. Like what kind of jungle is that? It's just like a jungle full of palm trees that are like not even that tall. It just looks crazy. I hope that they at least communicate in English somewhat or something, you know, that like whenever they make announcements, and I would hate to have to go through all this and literally have no idea what's going on the entire time.
Alexa, translate for me.
Yeah. Oh man. You have a running start on a bunch of the stages where like you have to get out of your vehicle, go to this thing, hit the timer, run back to your vehicle, drive the stage, and then hit the timer again. Like I've seen that now repeatedly, so that's a thing. Super cool. Super cool. And a bunch of diesels, a lot of diesels. Wild. Anyways, bro.
Someone said to take liquid IV.
Yeah, liquid IV is probably not a bad idea, honestly. But I don't know if, like, isn't that just to be hydrated? I doubt that we have a problem being hydrated. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? We're gonna sweat.
I don't know. Maybe from a hangover.
We're gonna sweat so much, dude. Oh my god, it's like 90% humidity and a 90-degree weather. Look at this stuff, dude. What does it say?
I'm not worried about the
91.
It's just literally like being at the shop. So I'm not worried about the weather. The animals is what freaks me out.
Yeah, but like I'm 91% humidity, an average of I would say 89 degrees, and rain every day. I'm worried about the rain every day part. Like I'm worried about just being wet every day of the week, and like your feet and your hands and everything. Like the problem is your body is so like easy, like you get hurt so easily when you're like that, you know, when everything is like soaked up and whatever, like you freaking step on a rock in the wrong way and you half your foot peels off. That's what I'm worried about, stuff like that, and then you have to walk on that for days. Ugh, no fun. Anyways, bro, that's pretty much it. I think guys, please make sure you follow Mr. Carnage on Instagram, follow Flex Rocks Rollovers on Instagram. We're gonna start putting out content on Facebook and Instagram on a regular now, preparing for this. Exactly. Carnage Miami. There it is. We're going to prep for it. We're going to want to take you guys with us to this journey. And then obviously Instagram stories hardcore as soon as we hit Malaysia, even before, once we get to the airport and we hit Turkey and all these cool places, all that will be on Instagram as well. And obviously a bunch of stuff will be on Instagram that won't be on YouTube later. Like, I don't know, vehicle walk-arounds, more descriptive stuff like that. We will probably throw on Instagram. So definitely make sure you follow us on Instagram. Yeah, we leave this month, November the 26th, is when we depart Atlanta, Georgia, USA, and we will arrive in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia on the 28th, and then go from there. And then we fly back home. The race goes until the 10th, and then we fly back home after that. So
When do we fly back again? I forgot.
14th. So we have a little bit of a buffer in case, we have to find, I don't know, William because he ran away in the jungle, whatever. Like, I gave us an extra few days to find whoever what we need to do. And, relax for a little bit before we fly back and get on that murder 36-hour flight again. So,
Yeah. Well, we do a stop in Istanbul again, right?
yeah. Same thing on the way back. We stop in Istanbul again, do the same thing again.
Perfect.
Yep, that's it. All right, bro. Cool. It was good having you on here.
Right, dude.
And we'll
Thank
chat later.
Thank you very much for this opportunity, and I appreciate it. Stay
I
in
love
touch.
you, bro. You know that. See you soon. Bye.
See ya. Bye.
All right, guys. So much to that. Let me get back to here. I hope you guys enjoyed that a little bit. I'm super, super pumped to not only have this opportunity and do this, but also do it with one of my best friends. Literally, one of my longest and best friends. Somebody that's up to get into crazy stuff like that. So super, super, super cool. Again, I hope you guys are excited about it as much as I am, and are excited for the content that comes out of it. I will definitely go the extra mile to get the shot and to make this a good video and entertaining for you guys. Again, you know how much personally invested I am in this, and how this is a big bucket list for me. And so obviously I want the video to be good. And this is going to be one for the books, man. One for the books. Biggest adventure yet to date. I'm super pumped. Cool, guys. I am going to see who has donated money here in the super chat tonight to participate in our little giveaway, so I can give out and find a winner. So find a winner for the giveaway here tonight. So, and while that's going on, you guys can still enter and donate so you guys can be a part of it. What you're getting is a Tom Woods Drive Shafts hat, snapback. No, not fitted. It is a one-size-fits-all, large, extra large fitted hat. I thought it was snapback. It is not. It is fitted. So one of those, then you're getting a trash bag, trail sack, Flex Rocks and Rollovers, upside down logo. And you're getting a brand new BFG Flex Rocks and Rollovers collab shirt. Looks like that. And this from the front. And this beautiful poster, which I'd be more than happy to sign for you if you want it signed. If not, you don't have to. Bam. It's actually really good quality too. So that's what you're getting. And then let me see who has donated, and I'm going to throw this up in here. And let me see. Okay. Alrighty. And while this is going on, guys, please if you guys have any more questions, throw them into the super chat. And I will get to them while I do this. So, Matt Melcher was our first guy. Then we got Nick Saya. Next year, also, I don't know if I'm talking too much, or if this is something you guys actually are interested in. But I think I'm going to change. You guys have seen we've not been super active here lately because of everything that's been going on, and Hellenbeck editing and planning the Rainforest challenge and all that stuff. That's the real reason why we haven't been posting videos, because we have a lot of really high-end content and big projects to focus on right now. But in that time frame where we've been doing that, we thought about, what we want to do next year, and I think I want to focus more on adventures like what we're about to do. I want to focus more on things like a Rainforest challenge. I want to focus more on Hell and Back. I want to bring to life new exciting formats such as Hell and Back, such as Rain of Rocks. Maybe bring back Rain of Rocks, maybe not, maybe come up with something new, or most definitely, like those are all things that I want to do, and I think this is what really sets our channel apart from a lot of other channels out there. I think the weekly vlogs are good, they're fine, and they're fun. But I think what really sets us apart and makes us different from all the other YouTube channels out there are productions such as 24 Hell and Back and Rain of Rocks and even Trailminator back then, the Rainforce adventure now, stuff like that. That is what people come like, the little bit higher production value, a little bit bigger story around it, a little bit, yeah, just more of a production basically, less freestyle, more thought out adventures, and I think that's what I want to focus on next year a little bit more, and yeah, bring you guys more of that, and eventually not have a brand new video every single Sunday. Maybe there is, every other week sometimes, or, like after a big trip, we have a bunch of stuff to release that we can throw out 2 videos a week. You never know. But I don't want to kill myself anymore over, oh my God, Sunday is coming up. I need a video this Sunday, and then just do a video for the sake of doing a video. Every single YouTuber out there does that, no matter what they tell you. I promise you, I know all of them. I talk to all of them, at least in our space. And every single one of them does that. And it takes the fun out of it sometimes. And also you put a lot of work into stuff that, yeah, you're just kind of winging. You know what I mean? And I don't want to do that. That's just not my style. I like to I'm going to put a lot more brain juice into these videos, a lot higher production value, a lot better storyline, and a lot crazier overall destinations and things that we're doing, and maybe tone it back just a hair. Maybe instead of having 4 or 5 videos a month, we bring it down to 3 videos a month or 4 videos a month, just a little bit less. Maybe we lose 1 or 2 videos a month at its best, but in return, you're getting something that you're really looking forward to watch, and that is really something that you haven't seen before on YouTube, and that is just something that will catch your attention and catch your entire, make your evening, something you sit with your kids, with your family, with your friends, and you truly enjoy, a video that lasts forever. That is kind of my something that I really want to chase after this year, and I hope I worked my way up until a point where I can afford to do so and step away from driving myself insane because it's Sunday's coming up and I don't have a video. It's kind of like you're chasing your rat's tail at some point, and you're just so busy pumping things out and feeding the machine that you don't have time to really put all your focus onto these bigger projects, which I think that's where we shine, and I think that's why most of you guys have subscribed to us. And I think, at least, correct me if I'm wrong, if you think, no, like, do them quick and dirty and I want to have a video every week, let me know. Or are you with me when I say, maybe not, drive myself crazy about having a video every week, but then, up the quality, the overall quality standard a little bit more, and just focus more on the individual productions versus then, chasing my tail. Let's see what you guys have to say. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see. I'm pumped to see your videos you put on this. Yes, cool. Good. Great to hear, guys. All right, let's see who won our giveaway for tonight. Reaction, screen, and bam. Everybody's entered here on the side. Let's see who's got it for tonight. Matt Melcher, the guy that donated first tonight, actually won. I'm going to take a screenshot of that so I don't forget. Bam. Matt, if you're still watching, send me your address and everything and your shirt size on Instagram, Facebook, email, whatever. Reach out to me, send me all your stuff, and we'll figure it out from there. Cool. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for sticking with us and spending your Sunday evening with me. And yeah, I can't wait to get going on Rainforest Challenge. I can't wait to get going with Hell and Back. And yeah, please keep an eye out for us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and of course YouTube. Hallenbeck will start shortly. Will start soon, and merchandise is dropping on Black Friday. And yeah, I can't wait for Rainforest Challenge. I see you guys very, very soon. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good evening.